first day going to the other part of the house. How are you feeling this morning?
Elated, humble, of course. The process to get here was very rigorous, just concluded by election. But it's really a humbling feeling to be here. This, of course, now begins the formal stage of the representation, particularly in the context of Parliament. But I look forward to serving the people of St. James North, and let me once again use the occasion to thank the constituents and residents of St. James North. They have reposed a significant level of confidence in me, and I don't take it for granted. Such an overwhelming mandate, equally, it therefore means that, as the House said, to whom much is given, much is expected. And already last week, I would have started a constituency clinic so as to meet the people and to hear their concerns, what they want done, and to really roll out a lot of the initiatives and plans that I would have outlined during the campaign.
And you're leaving your friends in the other part of the house. How will you feel about that?
Well, I mean, it's part of the process, really. I will miss the Senate, of course. And what it did was to allow for me over the last year to understand the rudiments and the cut and thrust of debates and politics. But now, of course, is really to represent the people who elected me in Parliament. Yes, of course, I have a ministerial portfolio, but for me to represent people is really an honor, of which I don't take very lightly. And a lot of the contributions you're going to be hearing from me in the Parliament is really to ensure that the issues that they have at the ground level also connect with where we're going at the global level and connecting the two. As I said in the campaign, I see myself as a natural bridge between our international space and where we're going as a country, and ensuring that at the local level our people can understand how it will benefit them and what we're doing in Parliament on their behalf, but equally helping them to understand where the world is going and how they can reposition themselves at the household level, the community level, because the global reality requires all of us as citizens to be prepared for the ever-changing world.
How do you feel about the overwhelming support you have here today from the students and your members of the branch?
No, I feel, as I said, elated to see my primary school. I attended my secondary school, foundation school, but equally Gordon, Greenwich, and St. Albans from the constituency. Words can't describe. But I also want to use that as an occasion to help young people to see that if Chad Blackman can do this, everybody else can do it, because that's where I came from. And governance must not be seen as something for a select few. Our country thrives on the basis that we have a thriving democracy, and our people must be able to understand the importance of governance and politics. And funny enough, the debate today, I think, really presents us with the opportunity, particularly as we look at the reform of Parliament, allows for young people to reimagine what Barbados looks like, particularly in the context of the Republic, and how do we forge ahead in building a nation that is fit for purpose for 21st century realities.
Thank you so much.
Can you just give us a bit of insight into what education will look like moving forward?
Well, very robust, of course. As the name suggests, transformation. We have a system where we've inherited largely one that reflects a lot of British ideas. Not saying that they're bad, not at all, but it has to now reflect the interests of Barbadians, the vibrancy of Barbadians, our ideologies, and to help us to reposition ourselves as a country to be able to land firmly into this 21st century reality. How do we now ensure that the average Barbadian, when they come through our school system, they're confident, they're competitive, they're multilingual, they can think on their feet, they can create global solutions anchored by what they're being taught and learned at school. So I think that is the sort of education transformation that we see. But equally, it has to be about making sure that we also master the basics. How do we ensure that our people continue to be literate? Numeracy is going to be a key thing. So whilst we're doing a lot of the big endeavors, we also have to ensure that a lot of the basic things we can get right, so that we have a comprehensive education system that can prepare the country for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.